How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is M, and today we're going to go ahead and discuss cylinder head upgrade options for the 5.7 liter Hemi. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this video is mostly going to pertain to pre-Eagle 5.7 liter Hemis, as we all know that they do have some problems with the cylinder heads, as well as a lack of flow compared to the Eagle cylinder heads, 6.1 liter cylinder heads, Apache cylinder heads, Hellcat cylinder heads. They're the worst flowing Gen 3 Hemi cylinder head, and you can definitely make improvements on that setup. And the pre-Eagle 5.7 liter Hemi will greatly benefit from reworking those cylinder heads or swapping. So let's go ahead and discuss the options. So to start off, upgrading valve springs and retainers is a universal way to help strengthen that valve train, but it goes deeper than that. See, with pre-Eagle cylinder heads, you can have a valve spring snap or a valve spring retainer let go, which can cause catastrophic failure. So valve springs and retainers at the minimum are definitely recommended. However, there are other issues with the cylinder heads as well as flow restrictions, so you either would want to rework those cylinder heads or you would want to swap them. Of course, upgraded valve springs and retainers like we already talked about. And then there's the problem with the valve seats. So you can have those pre-Eagle cylinder heads reworked so that valve seat issue is no longer an issue, and you can have them CNC ported to flow on par with 6.1 liter cylinder heads. And I do need to mention that the pre-Eagle cylinder heads can be milled to offer a compression bump. There are two downsides to this option. First off, that is the max potential that you will see out of these cylinder heads. Once they are ported, there's larger valves and everything else. You can have them flow as much as a 6.1 liter cylinder head out of the box, or maybe even a little bit better, but there is no improvement from there. That is the maximum flow that you will achieve out of that casting. The second downside would be the cost of reworking the cylinder heads. In my opinion, it is not worth it. It would be more worth it to grab Eagle or 6.1 liter cylinder heads, as the price of grabbing those cylinder heads to install on your vehicle is equal to or even less than the price of you reworking those pre-Eagle cylinder heads. So you can either address the valve seat issue, upgrade springs and retainers, mill the heads, and have them CNC ported to offer that compression bump as well as flow on par with 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads. However, that is as far as you can take them. And many places will charge you $2,000 or more to get this work done. So it would be more wise to grab Eagle or 6.1 liter cylinder heads for a fraction of that price. So that's the option of reworking the pre-Eagle cylinder heads. Like I said, even with larger valves, fully CNC ported and milled, they are on par with 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads, and that is their absolute maximum potential. So let's go ahead and discuss the option of swapping cylinder heads. You see, pre-Eagle cylinder heads flow about 260 to 269 CFM. And we're talking 600 lift on the intake side, just to be clear, so we have an accurate representation across the board. The 6.1 liter heads flow about 321 CFM, and then the Eagle cylinder heads flow about 331 CFM. Now, if you would like to compare the cylinder heads, the Eagle and the 6.1 liter, I do have a video on that comparing the flow charts, everything else, the actual components, the valves, and everything else, chamber sizes, every last thing that you would want to compare. So go ahead and check that video out if you would like to compare them, but let's go ahead and move on. And even with those pre-Eagle cylinder heads fully CNC ported and larger valves, like we said, they are on par with these cylinder heads for flow. So what would happen if you were to swap these cylinder heads on and then CNC port them? So let's go ahead and talk about the potential of the 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads. The 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads both have smaller combustion chambers, so they offer a compression bump just from the swap. The increase in flow comes from the 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads having larger valves, intake ports, and exhaust ports. And a set of 6.1 liter or Eagle cylinder heads that have been ported and polished can offer 340 or more CFM. That is on par with, if not better than, Apache cylinder heads. The 340 CFM that you typically see from 6.1 liter Eagle cylinder heads that have been ported puts them right on par with 6.4 liter Apache cylinder heads. Now, since we're talking about the upgrade options and the potential, I do want to mention when swapping to these cylinder heads, you will need exhaust manifolds, an intake manifold, possibly valve covers, and you will need all the gasketry and everything else, of course. There's a difference in the head gasket that you are going to want to run between 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads, especially depending on your preference. So go ahead and check out the videos that I have on running those cylinder heads on pre-Eagle 5.7 liter Hemis. The Eagle cylinder heads do have a smaller combustion chamber than the 6.1 liter cylinder heads, so although they both offer a compression bump, the Eagle cylinder heads do offer a higher compression bump, so many people will run a Cometic gasket to lower that compression. The 6.1 liter heads have a slightly larger combustion chamber than the Eagle cylinder heads, so that compression bump is a little less aggressive, but it is still there. So you can either use a cosmetic head gasket to bring that compression back down, or you can run a stock thickness gasket and rock with the added compression. Sorry if you notice a little bit of an angle change. My phone ran out of memory, had to delete some things, so I think it's a little bit turned. On average, Eagle cylinder heads will run you $650 to over $1,000, depending if you're getting them from a machine shop or pulling them off a vehicle, getting them off marketplace. It'll all depend. 6.1 liter cylinder heads typically will run you around $900 to $1,200 or more, and of course that depends on where you get them as well. The condition of these cylinder heads is most definitely going to be a key factor. If you have to replace valve springs, retainers, valve seals, and everything else, maybe even get them decked, you are going to get a cheaper price than getting some cylinder heads that have been gone through by a machine shop. And then, of course, there are other options. So you can use some cylinder heads that are aftermarket. There's Edelbrock, AFR, and some other companies. And then, of course, there is another Gen 3 HEMI cylinder head that we have to touch on. Of course, we are talking about the Apache cylinder heads, the 6.4 liter cylinder heads. Quite a few people say, why don't you just run Apache cylinder heads on your 5.7 liter HEMI? 6.4 liter cylinder heads can be bolted onto a 5.7 liter HEMI block. However, with the larger valves meant for a larger bore, it can create a situation where there's valve shrouding. When you bolt 6.4 liter cylinder heads to a 5.7 liter block, the intake valve is sitting right up against that cylinder wall, which creates that valve shrouding situation. It restricts airflow around the valve, disrupts the air curtain, and that reduces real-world flow, which then negates the flow advantage that you see on a flow bench. Airflow is compromised with the valves being too close to the cylinder wall. I have a picture right here just to show you guys exactly how close it is compared to a 6.1 liter head. As you guys can see, the valves on the Apache cylinder heads are much closer to the cylinder wall than the valves on the 6.1 liter cylinder head. As a result, the 6.1 liter cylinder heads and Eagle cylinder heads out of the box flow on par or better than the 6.4 liter cylinder heads when bolted to a stock bore 5.7 liter HEMI. And if you were to compare them to ported 6.1 liter or Eagle cylinder heads, they would be outperformed by a mile, as they would have the same or better flow without valve shrouding. 6.4 liter cylinder heads typically run $1,500 to over $2,000 for a pair, so they are most definitely at the higher end of the cost range. There are two solutions. If you would really like to run 6.4 liter cylinder heads, you can either, one, notch the cylinder wall, which unshrouds the valve and improves that airflow, or option two, you can go ahead and stroke that 5.7 liter HEMI so it is a better bore to valve relationship. However, with the added displacement, it is no longer a 5.7 liter or 345 cubic inch HEMI engine. So with everything we spoke about, I believe the best option for you is to swap to 6.1 liter or Eagle cylinder heads, as reworking those pre-Eagle cylinder heads can be as costly or more of a cost than swapping. And I also think the 6.1 liter or Eagle cylinder head swap is a more viable option than the 392 Apache 6.4 liter cylinder heads, whatever you would like to call them. They do flow amazing on a flow bench, however, that valve shrouding most definitely negates that. When comparing cost, what needs to be done, results, and the potential, I believe 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads are your best bet. It's just as cost effective or cheaper than reworking those pre-Eagle cylinder heads. It's much more cost friendly than purchasing 6.4 liter cylinder heads. Ported 6.1 liter and Eagle cylinder heads can flow up to 360 and 370 CFM, which is more than Apache cylinder heads out of the box, and there is not the valve shrouding issue. It's more simple to install and run 6.1 liter or Eagle cylinder heads, in my opinion, than it would be to either rework those pre-Eagle cylinder heads completely, or the other two options of notching the cylinder wall or boring that 5.7 liter out. Remember, if you would like to swap your cylinder heads, go ahead and check out the videos that I do have on those that talk about the exhaust manifolds, intake manifolds, gasketry needed, and everything else. I'm curious, what do you think the best option is? What would you choose to do? Leave your answer in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video or learned something new, go ahead and hit that like button so YouTube knows to push it out to more people. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.